career goal against Perth, 4th of the season. Of course, he scored against them earlier in the campaign, so they'll be sick of the sight of him at the moment. Found the net in both of those games, home and away. Can't rule the glory out. They're still set up aggressively. They're still set up in a way that even with 10 men, they're looking to take the game on. But a 4th for City might just slam the door shut. It's now high-risk football from the home team. Not kept in by Yelich. Look at that, Ribzat, is waving his players up the field. He wants to trap Melbourne City in their defensive half. And they're going to make a sub here, City. Callum Talbot will be coming on for Scott Jamieson. I did speculate at half-time, Grace, whether he had 90 minutes in the legs or not. He hands the captain's armband to Jamie McLaren and takes his lead.
After a long trip across the Nullarbor and over to Perth, understandably so, that it's not quite that full match fitness there for Scott Jamieson. What was a solid performance this evening nonetheless.
Callum Talbot really determined to win his spot back in the first team here. It's a great pre-World Cup break segment of the campaign. Taggart. Jacob Dowse has been subbed on by Perth Glory. And the home fans tell the story about that throw-in decision. Yellow card for the protestation. Play restarts after the Ryan Williams yellow card. Tilio skips around one challenge, but Amini wins it back and now feeds it through for Jelicic. Assist already in this half. This time he's confronted and the ball is knocked away by Marco Tilio. So Dowse came on for Jack Lisby. Hurling a long throw here. Young man from Newcastle. Right to the edge of the 6-yard box. And falls kindly for Talbot. And Talbot puts it out from whence it came. Zadkovic just calling the play from the sideline. Dowsey on Beavers' head. Can he find Mark Beavers? Not quite. Good defensive commitment there. And the foul is won by Richard van der Ven. Fans may not like it, but it looked like a foul.
The long hurling throw, and it was the elbow. Mark Beavers just leading. Connected with Van der Ven. Looked a little bit sore after that contact. Was able to trot that one off.
So time, not quite the friend of Melbourne City just yet. Glory is still asking plenty of questions. Can't help but love the way they've taken the game on tonight. Van der Ven, Boss. Spinning to Van der Ven, who made space. Will lose attention of the Perth Glory midfield. City players treading on each other's toes. Talbot back to Lamb. Now Van der Ven. Straight into Duncan. The penalty would have skewed the XG tally. Melbourne City now with a margin that reflects the scoreboard. Nuno Reis. Talbot coming on. Reis has switched over to the left side of the defence. They're owning the ball here, Melbourne City. It's far more starting to resemble what you would expect when it's 11 versus 10. Glory, though, not giving up. Yeljic did the hard yards to win it back, but Amini can't find a teammate with the pass.
Really the first time since Daryl Latchman's red card that it felt as though Melbourne City did have that extra player on the field. Perth Glory have done a marvellous job in contesting with a player down.
Now, Mustafa Amini's number is up and Trent Osler is going to be coming on. So, young, enthusiastic, attack-minded player. This is Ruben Zadkovic showing us what he's all about here. Amini run himself into the ground, as is always the case, comes off. And Osler, just the 1A League men's goal, it was back in April against MacArthur, comes on for his third appearance of the season.
It's a big moment for the young player. Just over 5 minutes of regulation time remaining, and Perth Glory still look as though they could make something of this game.
Oh, Ryan Williams' first touch abandoned him at the key moment there. He was in space just outside the area, but he couldn't bring the ball down. Tilio. It's Yeljic. And a little hold of the arm right in front of the bench just to get Ruben Zadkovic and Chris Coyne angry. Actually, that's really smart from Chris Coyne. What he did there was he went and grabbed Ruben Zadkovic's arm, got him to go and sit on the bench, and then Zadkovic, he comes back. It's like a slingshot attack. His technical area he strides. Glory close ranks and win the ball back. Yeljic. He wins the foul this time from Berenguer. They can drop this in the penalty area on the head of Mark Beavers if they are good enough.
Just the hand across the shoulder from Berenguer. And a good opportunity for Perth now to load this up. Find a purple shirt to the 18-yard box.
Dowse is now standing solo over the free kick. Tom Glover with his defensive line here. Mark Beavers waits at the very end of this line of attacking players. Dowse hangs it high. Beavers the obvious target. Ryan Williams is there. Boss blazed it out. Oh, but last touch off the Perth Glory man, and you can see what it means to him. He collapses to his knees in frustration.
Ryan Williams frustrated with that one, down on his haunches, in disbelief almost. Jordy Boss, as we saw on the replay, evidently cleared that one as Ruben Zadkovic sizes up the fourth official and asks the question.
Oh, great camera work. He was quite the entertainer, Ruben Zadkovic, himself and his team's football. It's been a compelling night in the A-League. Melbourne City, finish line is almost in sight now. We're down to 3 minutes of regulation to go. 10-man Perth. Really trying to throw every last bit at them. Do they have one last haymaker that they can land? Foul. The crowd tells the story. They are so invested in this team.
Melbourne City tonight, far from their clinical best. Had some really disjointed moments. Just this challenge, Jordy Boss, who arguably has had a quieter second half than his opening 45 minutes.
High ball, Katrumbis, beaten in the air by Leckie. Van der Ven. Osler right there, harassing, winning the throw for Glory. Williams spilled the ball. Now into the channel. Osler, Taggart, ball buzzing around. Dowse trying to cut off the angle. Never would have looked up late and seen another large Jacob Dowse trying to close him down, but was able to elevate the clearance away. Duncan showed the ball to Berenguer, but was able to protect it. Douse uses that left foot to hang it high, but that's not his finest as it sails out for a goal kick.
He's a bit disappointed with that one. It's such a lovely delivery when he hits them well, but he's just leaning back on that occasion, and that one has sailed over.
Just a second ball being cleared off the pitch. It'll take us down to the last minute of regulation. How many minutes of stoppage will City have to see this one through to inflict the first home defeat of glory this season? Elsie's header gets a second chance on a half volley. Taggart on the turn, worn closely by Lamb. Now out to the left channel. Van der Ven blocked once. Katrumbis holding him off. Now Boss. Van der Ven. This is where City want to be. Controlling the ball down in their attacking half. Tilio and Berengay. Tilio in behind. Flashing it to the edge of the 6-yard box. Clearance from Elsie. Berengay goes to ground. Free kick in shooting range. This will take us into stoppage time with City threatening a fourth.
It's a great spot. Just outside the 18-yard box. Just a little nip of the heels, but play and lead up to this really well worked. Substitutes in Marco Tilio and Callum Talbot.
5 minutes of additional time announced. A fourth goal here. Make that just about irrelevant, barring a true miracle. 4 in the wall. Cameron Cook on the line. It's a tall wall. Douse, Elsie, Fevers, hard to clear. McLaren strikes. He hits the strings that are holding up the goal net. So Perth back on the deck and away they go. Elsie. High, long and hopeful. Up goes Ryan Williams, a great header in the air. Taggart shouts for handball. Lamb is all right. The referee doesn't take an interest. Go be swayed by the crowd. Elsie a solid header. Douse. Talbot. Ball under his control. Slick play from City. Leckie. He's picked his moments for when to really influence the game tonight. Matthew Leckie. And Berengay finishes it off. End-to-end move from Melbourne City. That's why they're top dogs. They will become the first team to win at Macedonia Park. And they put an emphatic full stop on this win.
What a move from Melbourne City. Such a strong play out the middle of the park on a Harvey Norman replay. The run from Matt Leckie. Right down the middle of the park. Good close control touches, and Berengay still work to do on that. Manages to tuck it away into the far corner, but the work there done by Matt Leckie. Can't deny the quality of this Melbourne City side.
It's his third goal in 9 games against Perth. He doesn't mind playing against the Glory. First of the season, and in his 95th A-League men's appearance, he's scored his 10th A-League men's goal. With half of stoppage time expired, Melbourne City have a 4-2 lead. And Zadkovic can only ruefully shake his head, but they've been down to 10 men for quite some time. They equalised with 10 men. He's got himself a booking, Ruben Zadkovic. They're going to be bitterly disappointed, Perth, but they won't have lost a single friend for how they've taken on the game tonight.
No, look, I don't think so. I think Perth Glory have a lot to be proud of in this performance. Playing a significant part of this game, the player down, and it hasn't felt that way.
I tell you what, if you've been with us watching the full 90 tonight, and you speak to someone during the week who only watches the 3-minute highlights package, they'll probably say, hey, Matt Leckie was good at the weekend. Yet he's popped up in the key moments without being a significantly noticeable player over the course of the game. Here's Glory now. Can they peg another goal back? Ryan Williams fires wide. It's going to be a corner.
Well, they had to be sure. Did have that one covered, and just pushed that one out for a corner as Perth. For what may be a consolation.
If they score here, they'll have enough time to run it back to the middle and then say a prayer. Here it comes. Right into the pack of players and as we tick into the last minute of additional time. Talbot. Perth still fighting for everything. Ruben Zakovic hasn't stopped encouraging. They've put themselves up against the runaway leaders of the competition tonight, the Glory. It was 4-0 when they played in Melbourne earlier in the season. It's 4-2 tonight, so even though they've conceded 4 times again, it's a real shift in tone. Vidizic, I don't think he'll be thrilled coming out of tonight. He'll be happy to bank 3 points, but I'm not sure City, I'm sure their fans will be happy, but I'm not sure the coaching staff will be happy.
Definitely not City's most clinical and best performance of their season, but they've got the quality to get the job done, and get the job done they have indeed. If
they score here, it'll be a 5-goal night. How could you possibly be unhappy with that? Berengay's nearly in again. And Cook holds onto the ball as stoppage time expires. One last look at the watch. And there it is, Melbourne City become the first team to come west and win at Macedonia Park. Matthew Leckie integral to it. It certainly wasn't Jamie McLaren's night, but his team still found the back of the net 4 times in what was a really entertaining end-to-end game. Perth Glory showed plenty of fight and plenty of pluck, but ultimately Melbourne City just had too many guns in the arsenal. They were able to win this game. Geordie Boss, his goal, which was magnificent, feels like quite some time ago, because we've had a whole heap of scoring and entertainment since he opened proceedings with a wonderful individual strike of his own. And even though the Glory were able to equalise with 10 men, they leave on the losing team. Full time at Macedonia Park. It was a real classic. Perth Glory 2, Melbourne City 4. Grayscale, in the aftermath of that one, what an enjoyable game to watch.
Indeed, an entertaining match across the park and full 90-plus minutes of end-to-end action, and it really was transition football this evening, and felt as though for a period of time there the result could have swung either way.
Even down to 10 men, Perth Glory really probably went for it. Their substitutions, the formation, and the way that they set up, the intent with which they played. There were no thoughts of damage limitation here, and the 4th goal might leave a bitter taste in the mouth because maybe doesn't reflect just how competitive they were in this game. But this was a great 90 minutes of action. And down there in the aftermath is Steve Allen.
Thanks, Tao. Matthew Leckie is with me. 3-2 winners, you must be happy.
Yeah, for sure. I think today was a tough game. You know, we all know that Perth are very good here at home, and we weathered the storm early. And I think towards the end of the game, obviously with the red card, it helped. But, you know, we fought all the way and deserved to win.
4-2 winners, I should correct myself. What was the secret to breaking down the Glory here?
Yeah, I think, you know, it seems to... it turned into a transitional game today, and we really wanted to try to keep control of the game. But, you know, on this field, you know, it's a small field and bumpy pitch. I think... doesn't suit the way we normally like to play. You know, they're very direct, and they've got some big boys, so I understand why. I believe before today they've been undefeated here, and I get it why. You know, it was, in terms of this season, one of the toughest games so far.
You scored the 3rd with a cheeky bicycle and set up the 4th. You happy with your night?
Yeah, I mean, obviously statistics, goal and assists is always good, but you know, overall I think us as a collective, we didn't have our best game, and me as an individual as well. So sometimes those are the games you have. It's a battle. Not everything goes right, but to get a goal and assist in the end, very happy.
And the way the Glory still were in the game, 10 men down, will that be part of your review?
Yeah, well, as I said, you know, they're very direct, and they like to hit on the break, and I think the second goal, you know, great cross and, you know, great header. So it's difficult to play against them, I must say. they got a lot of big boys, and they're very dangerous in set pieces, and I think for most of it we dealt with it pretty good.
Well done tonight. Enjoy the celebrations. And we'll get David Williams in, who, one of the goal scorers. Dave, I know that one would have meant a lot to the players. It'd be a little flat.
Yeah, scoring at that time, it's it's nice to score, I guess, when you got 10 men, but the rest of the game just played out. It was a bit difficult. I think a few decisions went against us in vital areas, but look, that's part of football, and we showed a bit of character to come back. There's good effort there, but some things we can't control, but we're playing against a good team, so yeah, not much you can do about that.
Were you particularly pleased with the way the boys rallied after Darryl was sent off?
Oh, of course, the effort that's, we've shown that for weeks now, and we've got a good bond together. We work hard for each other, and we got up to a good spot, but that's football. It's up and downs, and sometimes you have to enjoy those ups, but it was unfortunate that it's our first loss at Masso Park.